Mitch wearing 5 and Jahan wearing 5, and just like you've had such a great chemistry with Jahan that there's things that you know that he can do that maybe Mitch can't do, or the other way around, right? I mean, does that take an adjustment period to go, that's not Jahan?
No, I mean, no, I know it's not Jahan. Like I'd hope that I know that it's not Jahan, but no, Mitch and Jahan have very similar characteristics. Both crafty in their routes, both can catch the ball, both can catch in traffic, and both are special. I mean, they make those special plays. So, honestly, I mean, to answer your question, no, I don't think that Mitch is Jahan, but I see a lot of similarities. So
what would you say about the progress that Caden Saunders has made in his first spring at Penn State?
I think that Caden, and honestly, all those young wide receivers, have done a really good job. Just the same as Drew and Bo, they've both done a really good job of listening to CV and I and Coach Yursich, same way that the young wideouts are doing. They're in the film room, listening to us, making sure that they're getting the signals down. That's a big thing when you come in, is the signals, just because it's different. I mean, I think we tallied after last year, we had like 500 or maybe 600 signals. So like we literally have a dictionary of words. So it's getting in the playbook, making sure that you know what those things mean, and I think that they've done a really good job, especially Caden, as you brought up. So.
With you and Franklin describing this as your best offseason yet, what has been the biggest point of emphasis from a development standpoint? And do you think that will be the same point of emphasis going forward with the offseason, or is that going to shift as things move?
I mean, yeah, we'll break everything down, look at it, but consistency was the number one thing, just because last year I felt fantastic going through the first half of the season up till Iowa, completely transparent. And then the minute that I got injured, I just didn't feel the same. I wasn't consistent. I wasn't coming out and being the same guy that I was, because I was playing at a high level early, and we were playing at a high level early as an offense. And then once I got that injury, it took a step back. It took a little bit for me, just because it was such a brutal injury. But no, it's just making sure that I'm consistent. It's making sure that I'm coming in every single day with a plan, the same way that I have for the past 100 years I've been here. So.
How long do you figure that it took you to really feel comfortable?
What did you say?
I said, how long did it take you to feel like you were physically 100% last year?
Last year?
After that happened?
Not for a while. I mean, it was a tough injury, so it was one of those where it wasn't like a month. It was lagging for a long time. But at the same time, I'm not trying to make excuses. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just being transparent, and it was something that I took a step back in the back end of the year, and I can't do that. I need to be consistent all the way through. Be the same guy that week one looks, get better every year, every single game. So, and I feel like I'm doing that, day in, day out, and I feel like this team is doing that. So.
That mental somewhat, that kind of step back, was it not just a physical thing but a mental thing?
It was definitely physical. It was more so physical than mental. I played a lot of football. I've taken a lot of hits. I know what a hit feels like. I'm not scared of a hit, but at the same time, it just definitely is. When things happen in football. So.
Sean, with this crop of receivers that you have now, are you sort of chomping at the bit to get to work this summer?
Yeah, the icing. Yeah, I mean, I'm chomping at the bit to be with these guys, and I know they are too. We talked in the locker room after. We're not done at all. We have a season to play. We have Purdue to beat, and we're excited. We're excited for the summer. We're excited for getting to week one, but we know that it's going to take each day having a plan. Even if that's for the next 2 weeks, just taking a little bit of time and unwinding, because it's been a long winter, long spring. We've been working extremely hard, so we honestly deserve it as a team, and I'm happy that we get to spend some time with family and friends. But once we come back, it was reiterated very sternly that we're going to make sure that we right the ship. So.
Sean, can you still learn things about yourself in your 6th or 5th spring practice here?
Can Tom Brady still learn things in year 22? You're right.
Where'd you learn?
A lot. Just making sure that I'm not like I've seen all the looks that I can see, but there's always going to be those looks that it's just different. Like something happens, and you just got to make a play, or something breaks down, or a dude falls over, and it's how you react and how do you just what's that thought process. So it's a lot of different things that I've learned. Every single day I learn something new. I honestly learn stuff from the young guys. CV, Bo, Drew, they all teach me new things every day. Every quarterback that's come in throughout this time is that my time here has taught me something. So, it's just being a sponge and not being complacent and making sure that I'm doing my part.
Has it been fun?
Two more for Sean.
What do you think you know that the other three quarterbacks don't know, just based on experience? I mean, what do you know
It's just reps.
that they just don't know?
It's just reps. I mean, they're all talented, but it's just played in a lot of games, and college football is just a little bit different. It's not that I don't know. I mean, it's more so that they haven't seen in a game yet doing certain things. It's not, they know everything. I've pushed as much information and shown them, when we're watching tape, this is what I was thinking, this is what we're doing, trying to put them in the game situation. So it's not that they don't know, it's just they haven't, it's different. I mean, it's taking what you get from the classroom, the meeting room to the field. It's football. So.
Has this spring been fun for you? I'm going to call you the old guy. I don't mean that disrespectful, but
Yeah.
being the old guy with the young guys that are trying to take your spot. It's just a different position for you, for you to be in.
Yeah.
Has it been fun for you to kind of be in that role where everybody's looking at you?
It's a blast. I mean, I'm playing football at 23 years old. Not many people get to do that. I'm going to enjoy it every single time I get to. So.